Hi, welcome back. Ball Boys is the name of the channel. If you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, and we get straight into the review of that round of fixtures that have been taking place in the World Cup. Yeah, there's been a lot of drama, a lot of upsets, but it's what we want and it's what we like. Uh, Going to start with Group A. Netherlands beating Qatar by 2 goals to 0. Cody Gakpo scored again, 3 in a row for him. Yeah, Netherlands didn't really have to do much to beat Qatar. Won the game through to the round of 16. They are going to face, if I'm not wrong, they are going to face the US, and I'm looking forward. It looks like it's going to be an intriguing one, that one, because the US have been playing really well, and Netherlands are still a good team, although they have not been at their best. Yeah, we'll see what's going to happen. We have the Lions of Teranga. Senegal beat Ecuador 2-1 to secure their progression to the next round. Really impressed with Senegal without their star man Mane. They are doing the business. Aliou Cisse is a very good coach. I like him. He captained the side that reached the quarterfinals, the Senegal side. In 2002, he was the captain, and yeah, he's gotten them through to the round of 16. He's won an AFCON with them, so he's must be an icon of Senegalese football. Yeah, so Senegal beat Ecuador. Koulibaly with the winner, Ismail Assar with a penalty, and Valencia scored again, although their out is tied top scorer and is really carried his team, but it all came to an end. And going to see Senegal face England in the next round. And yeah, we know the Lion of Africa is stronger than any other lion, so I just hope that the Lions of Teranga will overcome the three lions. And yeah, will be very happy if that were to happen, because I think my team was Ghana. They've been knocked out, and I am backing Senegal now. So England beat Wales 3-0 to secure a win. Did what they had to do. Wales are out. Gave it their best try they had, I think. Not wrong. They waited a couple of years before they got back to the World Cup, but it's over for them. And the US beat Iran 1-0. Christian Pulisic with the all-important goal. Yeah, and secured their promotion. It was USA versus Iran. Lot of politics involved between those two countries, but for football it was quite a spectacle, because although it ended 1-0, it was quite a tightly contested match. And yeah, the US came out on top. Christian Pulisic, as I said, with the important goal. And yeah, they progressed to the round of 16. And we have Poland lost 2-0 to Argentina, but still progressed. Messi missed a penalty. It was quite a soft penalty, I think, for Szczesny to consider, but Szczesny is very good when it comes to saving penalties, and he saved Messi's. He saved another one when they faced Saudi Arabia not a while back, but their previous game. And yeah, he saved Messi's penalty, a very good save. But Argentina were really determined to get the win. I liked their attitude, because they never, especially Messi, never let the penalty miss bring him down, and the level of performance never dropped. Alexis McAllister with the first goal, and Julian Alvarez, very good striker, with the second goal. And yeah, they won the game, did what they had to do. Poland survived and progressed, although they lost because Mexico won. They beat Saudi Arabia by 2-1, but in the end it was not enough. Chavez scored a wonder goal, a free kick. He went near. He could have also scored another free kick, but then it wasn't enough. It is sad, but we have to see Guillermo Ochoa leave. It was his last World Cup, and yeah, we see what they will have to offer in the next World Cup. I think, I'm not sure of who meets who in the next round of fixtures, but it's going to be round of 16. From the round of 16 onwards, it starts to get spicy, and I'd say Mexico beat Saudi Arabia. Yeah, Saudi Arabia are out, but their goalkeeper was, I think, player of the tournament for them because he saved them a couple of times, very good saves in across all the matches that they played, and but they are out, gave it a good try, and yeah, I was really impressed by Saudi Arabia. Never expected them to offer that much. Group D, Tunisia beat France. Wabi Kazri, the former Sunderland man, with the all-important goal. France had a quite heavily rotated side, but still, thought they would have got the job done. But it's quite something that we've seen. It's a recurring thing because teams that had already qualified going into the final round of matches of the group stage most of them got beaten. These are good teams, Brazil, Spain, etc. But France had qualified. Tunisia tried their best, did not qualify in the end because Australia beat Denmark 1-0. Denmark had actually been considered as maybe one of the dark horses to win the World Cup, but not making it out of the group stage does not help your case. And yeah, they're out. Madiuleki with the all-important goal for Australia. Very good solo goal, very good finish into the bottom corner. And yeah, Australia are through. They've really surprised me. They are a really good defensive unit. And going forward, they don't score a lot of goals, but they take their chances when they get them. And we'll see how they'll fare on in the round of 16. Yeah, Group E, Spain lost to Japan. Japan actually had 17.7% of the possession, the lowest ever figure recorded in FIFA World Cup history since the stats started being recorded. But they still won the game. Goals win games, and they got the goals. The second one was quite controversial. The ball, it all depends on the angle you look at it from, because one angle shows the ball is clearly over the line, another angle shows that it's not. It's all objective and everyone is entitled to their opinion, but the goal stood, and yeah, Japan progressed as group winners. No one expected it. The group having Spain and Germany, two powerhouses of world football, and Germany are out. They won. They beat Costa Rica by 4-2. Kai Havertz played really well. Jamal Musiala too hit the foot of the post twice. Serge Gnabry with another goal, but and Fulkrug too scored. But in the end, it was not enough. There was a time when Costa Rica had actually come back because Germany scored first, Costa Rica equalized, and then scored a second. And for 3 brief minutes, we actually thought that it was going to be Japan and Costa Rica that were going to progress, but then Germany, their quality just shone through and they won the game. Costa Rica gave it a fair try, and yeah, but they're out. Germany are out too for the second time in a row. They have to go and look at themselves and try and figure out what's going wrong for them, because it's it's something that's, although we might say that the World Cup winners curse was the cause for the early exit in 2018, but in this World Cup, they really didn't rise to the occasion, and because of that, they are out. That's what happens. And Group F, Croatia drew 0-0 with Belgium. Romelu Lukaku was turned into I don't know, it turned into maybe Chelsea's Morata, because he was missing open goals left, right, and center. He had, I think, on 4 occasions, he just had to tap the ball in, either with his head or with his foot, but he didn't take his chances. I think for him it must have been a nightmare. That's a striker's worst nightmare, missing all those open chances in such an important game for your country. But there have been some issues arising concerning Belgium's dressing room, and it's not the healthiest of atmospheres, with the issue with Thibaut Courtois and Kevin De Bruyne, and Kevin De Bruyne's comments about Belgium being an aging side, which is true, but it raised some issues within the dressing room, and maybe ultimately it affected them, it affected their performances on the pitch. Croatia survived, but they are through. And sometimes you need luck on your side, and they definitely had it this time in the form of Lukaku. But yeah, it is what it is. I mean, Morocco beat Canada 2-1. The first goal, Hakim Ziyech's mistake from the Canadian keeper. The second goal, a very good take and finish from El Nesiri, the guy from Sevilla. He's a really good striker. And Morocco are through as group winners again, something that we really didn't expect, with the group having Belgium and Croatia in it. But that's football for you, and it's actually very entertaining this time round. And Morocco went through as group winners. Canada tried, but they lost all of their 3 games. It was the first time in the World Cup, so I think they can live with their heads held high. They tried, really tried. They never gave any team an easy game, although they lost all the games, but they really tried, you know. And yeah, Group G, Serbia, Switzerland. Switzerland came out on top. It was a very good match, especially the first half, with the first half ending 2-2. I think Shaqiri opened the scoring, then Alexander Mitrovic equalized. From there, I can't really remember all the goals, but yeah, I'm sure Dusan Vlahovic scored after all the controversy with him. And the reserve goalkeeper, the Serbian reserve goalkeeper's wife, there was a story coming out, but yeah, I think the rumors have been addressed, and yeah, he scored. But Switzerland came out on top. Freuler with a very good finishing off, a very good team move for I think the third goal, and yeah, they won. They are through, and Switzerland are a very good team because they didn't go through easily. Nothing was given to them. They had to really fight for it, and they achieved it in the end. Cameroon beat Brazil, once again a team that had already progressed. Rotated they rotated not as much, but they still rotated. Cameroon came out on top, and it was not enough. I think Switzerland progressed on goal difference. They were level on points with Cameroon. Cameroon did really well. I actually saw this coming. I did not expect them to win, but did not expect Brazil maybe to win because they had already progressed. So the players would have been playing with a little, you know, they would have been playing with brakes on. They did not want maybe to get injured, and some players, important players, were rested for the next important round of 16 match. And yeah, Cameroon won. Vincent Abubakar with the goal. He's actually been on fire for Cameroon, but yeah, it's sad to see them go out. But all I can say is Switzerland deserve to progress in that group, but Cameroon really tried. African teams this time round have really pulled up their socks, as I said, because you can see the North African teams have progressed. I mean, Morocco has progressed, Senegal too has progressed, and Tunisia and Ghana and Cameroon not progressed, but yeah, Senegal and Morocco have actually done us proud. Senegal more so for me, but yeah, we'll see what's going to happen. Cameroon won the game, but it was there. Ultimately, it was not enough. Korea, this was another group with a lot of drama because South Korea beat Portugal 2-1. Wang Hee-chan with the winning goal. Portugal, they had already qualified, so that's why I was saying it's something that we saw a couple of times during this final round of group stage matches, because the teams that have already progressed, they really have nothing to lose. And yeah, they actually lost. Korea with the late winner, which ensured that they went through. Another game that had a lot of drama was Uruguay versus Ghana. Now you could not have scripted it any better, because Ghana won a penalty early on. Mohamed Kudus was fouled. Andrea Yu took the penalty, and I saw him before he took the penalty. The Uruguay players were trying to mess with him, trying to get into his head, but I think it worked because he really didn't look that much confident because before taking the penalty. very poor penalty. The keeper saved it. I can't remember his name, but he scored a brace. Suarez also assisted him twice. Suarez had is the ultimate villain for Ghanaians, but yeah, it happened that even after winning 2-0, it still wasn't enough to go through because Korea won it in the last seconds of the game. I think in that group, Uruguay and Korea were level on points and goal difference, and I'm not sure if they look at the amount of yellow cards that a side has received, or if they look at the goals for, I'm not really sure, but yeah, Korea progressed, and yeah, Korea and Portugal in that group, and yeah, so we're going to see what is going to happen. I'm really looking forward for the round of 16 to the round of 16 matches. Sure, they will not disappoint as the group stage hasn't, and yeah, so thank you for tuning in. This one was shorter, but see you in the next video.